Last weekend was the Game Maker's Toolkit Game Jam, the once-a-year annual game development competition where literally tens of thousands of people get together.
Oh my goodness!
All trying to create games around one theme. The theme this year was just one word: loop. Now, I've done game jams alone, I've done them with friends. This year, I was blessed enough to be joined by my friends, Preston and Jared. Now, the competition this year was actually 4 days long, but we only spent the latter 2 days working together on a game. This is because Jared and Preston weren't available. Jared said that his brain couldn't handle the adventure of a full 4-day game jam, and Preston just started a new job and couldn't get the time off. I know, lame excuses, right? The funny thing is, we actually started even later than that, since Jared's internet was out and Preston is in a different time zone and didn't realize when we were actually starting. Now, Preston actually realized it first, and we ended up in a Discord server together with a few of our friends who are going to come along and give us feedback, ideas, and just keep us awake when we were struggling.
Yeah, you don't want to hear that, trust me.
I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Okay, Preston said so.
I woke up in a new Bugatti.
She asked for it.
I just knew what you were talking about. I didn't answer it.
No, I'm pretty sure you said, Stephanie, please play that button. That's what you said, word for word.
So, we got to work brainstorming. Stuck till Sunday, there we go.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer.
You startled me. I wasn't expecting you to jump in for another 30 minutes still.
We need all the time we can get, okay?
So I also wrote down the definition of a loop. And then I also put in my favorite quote about a loop. And then I thought of like a day-night cycle. Narrative loop, if I only had one more day to try again. And you kind of keep reliving it. Simulator, I thought of tax fraud simulator, where you have to find the loophole. IRS, open up!
Something you said triggered like, oh, space loop, Saturn's ring. It's a loop. Oh, hello.
Good morning. How goes the brainstorming?
It goes.
We are barely starting.
Okay, gotcha.
How can we expand on the idea of, like Groundhog Day almost, where you're trying to repeat or fix an error?
What if it's like a nuclear power plant? You have to like press the buttons in the right order, or like the station goes critical.
I know a decent amount about the way nuclear power plants work, and so that's
He's an engineer!
And like everything about the way a nuclear reactor works is just loops of water.
Oh my gosh, you're the perfect person to be here! I think that could really work.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fun.
Yeah, I think that's a very neat idea for a game.
Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome, Jared.
I had my computer turned all the way up to like 100. So I heard everybody's lungs there for a second.
Alright, Jared, what's your take on a nuclear power plant blowing up?
My take?
Yeah, you for it? You against
Are you
it?
for it or against it? Yeah.
I guess against it, boy.
Alright, what if you're trying to stop it from blowing up, but you have no idea what you're doing, so you just have to trial and error stuff?
I would be scared in that environment.
Alright, so we should lean towards a horror game, got it. With our idea in place, we started working on the game itself. Now, the idea behind the game is basically a time loop, where you keep repeating the same day over and over and over again. Hence, you're looping through the day. Think of the movie Groundhog Day, but instead of being stuck in a small town in Pennsylvania, you're trying to stop a nuclear reactor from detonating. So the game really needs to appeal to two things. On the one hand is that fantasy about reliving the same day over and over again, just completely consequence-free. On the other hand, the game is a puzzle, something that is intended to be won. There needs to be a way to break the loop, break the cycle. Now, the puzzle can't be too easy, otherwise players could theoretically get it on their first run, which removes the entire point of a time loop. It can't be too hard because then the game is just impossible. So it has to be fun enough to where you want to keep experimenting, but also forward progress has to be kind of implied and hinted at. Jared started mapping out the entire flow of the game on a flowchart online, Preston started sketching, and I started programming. Now, on a programming level, I really needed to worry about two things initially. That was an interaction system and a dialogue system. An interaction system isn't too hard, I've done that a dozen times before. Now, a dialogue system on a programming level really isn't too hard on the surface. It's two menus. What is being said and what do you choose to say? The complexity comes in with actually setting up all of the choices, all of the responses. is. So we got to work on that.
Anyone want to come see the inner workings of my mind and make sure I'm not going crazy yet?
The inner workings of my mind is an enigma.
Or an enigma.
Sorry, I couldn't help it.
So walk me through what I'm looking at, Jared. What is this?
Okay.
What are the? I see a lot of colors.
Yeah, we're gonna. Okay, start up at the top where it's the simple go to work or stay home thing, right?
You can make it super tragic by like you have a fight with your wife before you go to work, and then things blow up, and then you learn to appreciate things, and so then you're gonna stay home with your wife, and then the world still ends, and you have to figure out how to fix it.
I literally have like 3 seconds worth of stuff. Do you want to see? At a certain point in the evening, I decided to go outside, go on a walk, and actually touch some grass. Since this is a game jam, I have no idea when I'll be able to do that again. I got back and we continued working on the game and started making some pretty good progress too.
How was your break? How was your touching of the grass?
It was good. I touched much grass.
Good for you. Good for you.
This man has been named Tomas.
Tomas.
Is
guy.
he adorable?
He is.
Steph and Josh, or like Tomas, that's his name.
Now, a game jam at its core is very much a game development marathon. You are in it for the long haul. So, rather than staying up all of Friday night, we decided to call a little early to get some sleep. We knew Saturday was going to be a fairly long night, so we decided to enjoy the rest while we could.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
I almost have our boy Tomas done. I just need opinions on colors. This is one of the colorations.
Ooh, I like that. Giving me slight
I keep-
Joker colors for some reason.
It's the purple pants, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So we got this one, slightly darker features, and then we got white Tomas.
Honestly, the purple pants is kind of a vibe.
I know, that was the first one. All right, I think I'll just go with purple Tomas. Redo his colors though, because look at what he looks like underneath.
It's horrifying.
Like he's after you.
Yeah, did you say we were making a horror game now? Preston provided some sketches so we could experiment with layout, get everything hooked up before she got the final art to us. Now, I didn't have access to a good art tool at that point, so I just used MS Paint to kind of chop everything up. That's not right. The funny thing is, the game actually looks really good even in this state. It kind of has this nice vibe to it. Now, part of the way through the afternoon, Preston started getting her actual art to us, but there was a little bit of a problem with it, or rather, a really big issue with it. Jared, my git commit messages are getting pretty terrible. My last one was just added more interaction.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, that's usually how it goes.
Yeah. I have the wife's dialogue in if you want to try it.
All right, give me a second. I'm setting up the loop rooms right now, and I'll get that.
The people are on the way.
All right, awesome. Uh-oh.
Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash.
Exactly. Okay, good. I put Thomas in the atlas and it like lagged for a second. I think he's way too big again. Oh yeah, no, he's he's 2,241 pixels tall.
Oh, yeah.
You want to see how big Thomas ended up in the game?
It looks like he's narrating a story behind him. He goes, I'm going to tell you a story. It's kind of what it like what he's about to say.
He's gonna tell a story with his little puppets. So I took the base number times 6.5 on the height.
Why 6.5?
Because I got it as close as possible.
I have to make sure the game even like loads with an atlas this big, because right now my computer's struggling.
I'm the problem.
That's not good.
He actually looks kind of cool in there.
Now, as the evening crept in, I decided to take a little bit of a break, both for dinner and just to get outside. I ended up going to church that night, and it was just so relaxing and so nice to get away from technology for a little bit. It was also a really good chance to reflect and start thinking about the game more. I came back refreshed, rejuvenated, and ready for the long night ahead. Guess who's back?
I'm far away.
Now, we had a little bit of an issue, and that's that we didn't have anyone doing music for the project. Sure, I had some stock music on the side I could use, but that was never really going to fit the theme. I had some stock music on the side I could use, but that was... Sure, I keep a lot of stock music on the side that I can use for situations like this, but it was never really going to fit the theme of the game. And, as things happen to be, at literally the 11th hour, or 11 p.m. on Saturday night, someone joined our call who could fill just that hole.
It's Anders! You're muted.
Is it this microphone?
There
Yep,
it is.
we hear you.
You have multiple microphones?
Yes.
He is a real
that makes
musician.
sense.
I was not expecting it to be this one. Where are we at? How can I help?
We don't have any sound outside of what Connor found for us for free.
So we're having a good time with it. We just happen to have zero music talent between the three of us.
Fortunately, Connor and Preston know a guy.
I just happen to be that guy.
I am that hero.
You're the hero we
Music
need.
man. And the one we kind of
You're the hero we need, not the one we deserve.
No, we deserve it. We've been working hard.
The deadline is tomorrow at 1.
Yes.
I legit thought, I'm like, maybe I should try to ask Anders, but then, like, it totally slipped my mind because life has been a little hectic.
That's okay. I had been working on a score for a feature film, but just this morning I found out that they're postponing production indefinitely. I was like, okay, well, there goes... I had done like 75 minutes of music for this film.
Oh,
Dude.
dang.
That's
Yeah.
horrible.
No, but it's part of the industry. It is what it is. But if you had asked me before this morning, I would have been like, no, I don't have time. But now I have time.
Oh,
It's funny how things like work out like that sometimes.
Yeah, how about that?
it's the Lord working in our favor.
That's right. That's right.
Now, as the night went on, I started getting very, very tired and maybe a little slap happy at a certain point. I started programming some interesting things into the game. Are you two ready to see the legendary attack animation?
What's the bus? Oh, is that the bus ticket?
Yeah, look, I am not an artist and I'm not spending time trying to art, okay? So this is the inside of the bus. Here's Steph. I'm really down on my luck right now. Could you spare anything for me? Then you can give her money, spit on her, or give her nothing. So obviously we spit on her. You know what? I don't have to take this. Ah!
Steph will love that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
If you steal the backpack in front of Steph, should she not talk with you?
Is it her backpack?
No, it's just a random backpack. Maybe you can give her the backpack too. So do you see the option number 2?
Oh, you can put the spoil book in the bag.
Give it to her.
That's so mean. I like it.
I think I have to, Jared. I have to. Oh boy.
Just another way for her to attack you.
Yeah. I think that warrants an attack.
I have returned.
We're bullying the homeless.
Oh. Oh no. Anders is asking about the game name. Are we gonna stick with Chernobyl 2?
I think we have to.
I think that's appropriate.
My marketing minor is kicking in, okay? Yes, Chernobyl
Alright,
2.
Ian, I don't know how to spell Chernobyl.
For real?
Who's having an asthma attack?
He's watching the Chernobyl series.
Oh my, that's so
Fire emoji. Preston kept giving us amazing art, and we started getting more areas together. I was working on the dialogue, Jared was helping to hook everything else up, and it was just going super smoothly. At some point during the night, we got the reminder that there were only 12 hours left in the competition. We accepted that we weren't going to get any sleep, locked in, and continued working on the game.
We're gonna take the key, right? Then we go to the garage,
That looks so good.
and then we'll drive to work.
I see nothing wrong here.
You just made all the leave my lungs. I kind of want to keep it.
Crank that up to probably 500. Have I led you astray before, Jared?
Not recently. Okay, I think it needs to go lower. Put some wings on that sucker.
But why are you taking the bus? You just changed the car.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a lot of what game dev is. You try something, then you restart it because it doesn't look good, so... I started to get a little bit burned out working on the dialogue system, so I took a break and started working on the credits menu, which turned out really well. I made sure to thank everyone who hopped into the Discord to give us support as we went on. As we kept working, I started getting really tired, and I think it started to show a little bit. Again, the only atlas I've touched recently was the,
You can do it, I promise.
I forgot I was even speaking.
Okay, never
I'm
mind,
down
don't worry
bad.
about it.
I'm...
I was like, alright, don't sweat it. Oh, we're down to an 8-hour working day.
That's crazy.
That's definitely one way to look at it.
I don't know if I want to look at it like that. Now, Anders at this point started to pull through, and he started giving us some amazing music for the game. I was impressed. As dawn started to creep in, we began working on the 2 different outcomes for the game. There was of course the victory menu for where you're actually able to solve the puzzle and stop the meltdown. But then there's the meltdown itself. Now, we decided to depict the meltdown as a nuclear explosion.
I don't know if you guys are watching.
I am.
Okay.
Oh boy. Oh!
I'm pretty happy with that. I feel like I need to do one more, but we're gonna leave it at that.
Now, I don't think that reactors actually do that when they melt down, and yes, there's actually a lore reason behind it, but also it just looks super cool. It's a nuke going off. One of the big things about working on a game jam is there has to be something very memorable about it, in my opinion. Dang it! One of the big things about a game jam, in my opinion, is you have to make your game memorable in some sort of way. We worked really hard on the sound design to make sure it actually hit just right. Why? Because it's a nuke going off.
Don't blow out the people's ears.
Are you kidding? This is...
He
It's
goes,
a
"One more
nuke, you
time."
have to! With the nuke scene in, we began working on the final push. We went through looking for spelling errors, soft locks, glitches, bugs, anything like that. We got our game submitted, then kicked back and relaxed and watched the itch.io website burn down as literally thousands of games got submitted in like a 20-minute period.
We got 7,500 submissions.
Yeah, we
It's
submitted
frozen
it
right
high.
there, so... Nope, it's climbing.
Are you actually seeing the screen? I can't even get it. Like,
They put in the official extension, and right now we're at over 7,700.
yeah.
Giving you an extra
Oh, time
hour
extended.
to
Yeah, due to
upload
itch
it.
server issues.
Giving you 1 extra hour.
All right, what's game 3? We got 10 minutes to come up with an hour to.
We started joking about me using that last hour to make a 3rd game for the competition. Yes, you heard me right. 3rd game. Since Jared and Preston were only available for the last 48 hours, I took the first 48 hours and made a completely different project. I didn't go as hard on that project, I didn't pull any all-nighters, but I still created something I think was really cool. I will be uploading a separate video about that game, so subscribe to be notified of when that comes out. Overall, I think the game turned out amazing. It was our first time trying to make anything in the point-and-click adventure style game, and definitely gave us a lot of ideas for the Drunk Thief, which is our commercial game that we're working on. If you want to know more about that, check out the first devlog on screen. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless. Now, I really don't think I have to say this, but I will anyways, just in case anyone ever takes this video out of context. Nuclear disasters are a very bad thing. This video and this game aren't made to make light of the victims of Chernobyl or any other nuclear disaster that has ever happened. It just so happens that the name Chernobyl 2 is really funny.